Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a highly requested video regarding my current favorite luxury foundations. So I am a total foundation junkie. It's my favorite thing to purchase. And I have narrowed down to my basically top 5. I have an extra one in there that's kind of my holy grail. So top 6 favorite luxury foundations that I find are worth every single penny. So if you are interested and want to learn more about my favorite foundations and why I think they're worth the money, then let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, before we dive in, I thought I'd better give you a little bit of background on my skin. I am 51 years old. My skin type is dry. I have basically the common aging issues, fine lines, wrinkles, and hyperpigmentation. So although as I am aging, I'm finding that less is more, I still really enjoy some coverage. A little blurring effect to the skin can just kind of perfect your skin and make you feel a little bit better. I'm someone who likes a little bit of coverage, but I am finding as I get older that less is more. So I have categorized these foundations from basically the sheerest to the most coverage, and those are going to be a little bit more buildable. So I don't have like a total full coverage in here, or what I would consider full coverage. So these are my current favorites, and as I said, you guys, I'm a junkie. Whenever there's a new launch, I tend to want to, get out there and try the foundations, but these are my favorites, and these are the ones that I reach for all the time. So these are right now my current favorites in rotation. We are gonna start out with the Chanel, and you guys, this is the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. Now, this was sort of a surprise hit for me, because when I first tried this, I was like, oh my gosh, it has absolutely no coverage, but it felt amazing on the skin. So this launched during the summertime, and it is a really cool formulation. It is got little pigments in a gel formulation. So this is very hydrating. And this one is a lightweight gel texture, and it bursts with these little, I'm wondering if you can see this, but it's got little encapsulated pigments in it that are housed in that gel. And so basically you put this on your skin, and you're gonna see that as I break it up, even with my finger, it comes with a brush, but even as I break this up, you're gonna start to see a little bit of coverage. This gives your skin an angelic, hydrated, blurred effect. So this is not going to provide a ton of coverage here, as you can kind of see on the back of my hand, but you do get some. And so I think that's the magic of this. Now, this can also be worn as a primer, as your foundation, and then you can also use this on top of another foundation. So it's kind of a unique, versatile product. And you guys, you can still find this at chanel.com as well as some other retailers. Now, it comes in 6 different shades. It is $65. It does come with a beautiful brush. And again, here you can see, you guys, I just want to show you, you really are getting a little bit of coverage. This one, I would just tell you, looks like skin. It's going to hydrate, and I find it to give you sort of this blurred, angelic look. I can't quite explain it, but I will post down videos that I've used it in before. But you are going to get healthy looking skin with this foundation. I think it is fantastic for more mature skin. Again, I think as we are aging, a little less is more, and this is just going to give you that little bit of coverage just to kind of even things out, but also give you some hydration, plump up the skin, and it's just really a unique and pretty formula. Okay, you guys, this next one is gonna come as no surprise to you if you watch my videos. I am a wee bit obsessed with the Chantecaille Future Skin. Now, as I've mentioned a few hundred times, I did not like this foundation in the past. I have literally bought this 4 different times. I'm 50. I think I bought it in my 20s, 30s, 40s. I just have tried this several different times and did not like it. Did not understand the hype about it, why it was winning awards and such. So let's fast forward to recent trip to New York City, and I had a global Chantecaille artist put this on my skin, and I just fell in love. It is 60% water, it is oil-free, it is a gel-based foundation, which again kind of is curious because this Le Beige water tint is as well. So it just looks like skin. It feels so hydrating. This is what I'm wearing today on my skin. But you guys, it is an amazing foundation. And again, I have completely fallen in love with it. Now, it comes in 15 different shades and it is $78. I do have to say, you can run through this pretty quickly. It's one of those that you can build up for more coverage, but it does not look cakey on your skin. I have been using this now just on its own. You guys, it is 60% charged water. It's very hydrating. It's very refreshing. And again, I feel like it just sort of gives me plumped up, hydrated skin. It's so comfortable. It's not going to provide a ton of coverage, but it is going to give you enough blurring effect on the skin to just look healthy. So I've just fallen head over heels in love. This is one of these foundations that I have not put down since I purchased it, to the point when I'm doing some videos, I'm like, I gotta mix up my foundation. You guys are probably getting sick of this guy, but that's how much I love it. The one con I would say, or there's 2, and that would be finding the right color is a little bit tricky, okay? So I would highly recommend going to the counter, getting a few different samples. I'm in Alabaster, which is like the second to the lightest, I believe, or maybe it's the third to the lightest. And I was kind of shocked at that. But they have different undertones, and again, because it's sheer, you can kind of get away, you know, with a few different shades, but I would find the one that's going to kind of brighten up your complexion, and that's what I find with Alabaster. It is a teeny smidge too light for me, but I have found that if I mix in a little bit of my Drunk Elephant debronzing serum, it will just kind of give me a little bit more color in my skin. And again, I would highly recommend playing around, getting some samples. But you guys, if you are more mature or have dry skin, I think you will fall in love with this guy. And it's definitely, if you tried this in the past and had the same kind of experience as I did, kind of like, I would go and try it again. I'm so in love with it. I cannot tell you, it is like my new favorite foundation. You guys, this comes in this beautiful kind of gel, moussey kind of texture. So it has an amazing texture to it. And yes, you guys, I wish it was in a different package. It is messy, I will agree with that, but the effect on your skin is worth it. So definitely check this out. And again, I have this in Alabaster. Okay. The next favorite is the SURRATT Beauty Dew Drop Foundation. You guys, this one is another one that is amazing. This is an oil-free foundation. It's not gonna have a lot of coverage either. It comes out in this kind of unique, this is going to give you a beautiful, nice, soft coverage here. Nice, glowy foundation. The Dew Drop Foundation comes in 20 different shades. So far, you guys, this one's gonna give you the most options as far as matching your skin tone. And this one is so pretty. So this one has a more dewy finish. It is luxuriously lightweight. You cannot feel it on your skin, and it just gives you gorgeousness. So one thing I would say is it's not too dewy. So you guys, I do like a little bit more of a glowy kind of foundation, but when we start getting into the too dewy, almost like a greasy line, I don't like that. This one is just like right on the edge where it's going to give you a gorgeous little glow on your skin, but it's not going to be overly dewy. I do think that this would work for most skin types. I just personally find that people with dry skin are usually looking for a little bit more hydration and dewy look versus my oily skin girls who tend to look for a little bit more matte foundation. So again, this is going to be perfect for anybody who's maybe a little bit more mature, a little bit more dry, and really is kind of looking for that glowy, healthy skin. I think you would really like this. And again, you guys, it has 20 different shades with a lot of different undertones. So that's another one I would check out. Really? This is another standout foundation that I love. The next foundation that I absolutely fell in love with was the Tom Ford. This is the Soleil Flawless Glow Foundation. Now, this one comes in a little pipette, and it is $88. Tom Ford prices here, and you're just going to put a few little drops here. For reference, I have this in Ivory. I believe that is 4.5. And then as you can see, you guys, nice little glowy texture. So this one again feels very hydrating on the skin. It is going to give you a nice little glow. So we're sticking with some of these glowy foundations, which may not be appropriate for my oily skinned girls. This is again going to be fantastic for someone with more dry skin. It has a satin finish, and so what I find is that this gives you that kind of lit from within, but again, it's not going to be too dewy. So I think that is why I really enjoy this foundation. Now, this does have SPF 30, and unfortunately, this is a mix of chemical and physical sunscreen. So if you cannot tolerate chemical sunscreen, then this is going to be a pass for you. You guys, I do have sensitive, finicky skin. This did not cause any issues for me. I was kind of surprised about it. It is paraben free, phthalate free, formaldehyde free, mineral oil free, retinol palmitate free, and oxybenzoin free. So this has a lot of the naughties are out of it, but again, it is a little mix of physical and chemical sunscreen. So this could be a pass for you. But again, I always tell people, go get a sample, try it out before buying. This one does have a larger shade range, but they do not correspond with, say, your Tom Ford stick. So I would definitely say that these run a little bit darker. So if I'm in shade 5.5 in my stick, and I'm in shade 4.5 in this foundation. So again, one of those that you're gonna have to go and get some samples at the counter. But again, you guys, this is just gonna give you a lovely, healthy glow with a little bit of added SPF protection. It's a beautiful foundation, and again, this has been in my rotation. This next one is actually going to be a matte foundation, and it is from Clé de Peau. It is the Radiant Cream to Powder Foundation, and you guys, this is a true love of mine. I love to travel with this foundation. It has an SPF of 24. It comes in 12 different shades, so again, that's going to be the con. If you can find the right tone for your skin, I think you will love this. It is a hybrid kind of foundation. This one's going to provide you with some nice coverage, and you guys, I've almost hit pan on this. This is what I tend to travel with. I love this just in general as well, but this is just so easy. It has a nice little compact this is going to give you a really beautiful skin-like look to it, but it's going to be a little bit more matte, but not a flat matte. So that's what I think is unique. That radiant cream to powder really is that. And for me, it's one-stop shop. When I use this, I do not need to powder down because I have dry skin. I find this just to be a super one-stop shop, great for traveling. It's got a little touch of SPF in it. And I think the con is, can you find the right tone, right shade for your skin tone? Now, with all things Clé de Peau, it does have skincare benefits in this foundation. So another reason why I like it and think it's worth the money is that I do feel that my skin is getting some of those skincare benefits from this. If I'm going to be wearing makeup, you guys, I do try to always look for things that either are not going to have harmful ingredients per se. For my foundation, I'm by no means perfect on that front, but in general, this is one that makes my skin feel good, look good, and it's gonna provide me with that kind of medium coverage. So love this guy. Again, this rings in at $98, so it is a pricey one, but definitely something to check out. This, I have this in the shade WB20, and again, you guys, I will link all my videos with you so you can see me using that foundation, but that is just one of my favorites. Last but not least is basically my holy grail foundation that I have loved for years and years, and that is the Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation. This is worth the $88. I just love this. It is a very unique cream foundation, and it comes in 39 different shades, and it is $88, but you guys, this lasts forever. The cool thing about this is that you can basically shear it down or build it up to full coverage. It's fantastic for travel. And again, this is one that I just think looks amazing on the skin. So you just, the ease of it is you're just going to slick this on and then buff it into the skin, and it gives you just a really skin-like, when it says traceless, it really is traceless. This is going to be a semi-matte, okay? So this is not going to be a flat matte at all, but it is going to impart a little bit of glow, or I find that it does on my skin. This is one of those, when I wear it, I often get commented that people say, ooh, your skin looks really good. They don't say, ooh, you're wearing, what makeup are you wearing? They often just comment on the state of my skin, and I always have to laugh. I'm like, it's makeup. It's Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation. I cannot sing the praises enough. It's just, it's easy to use. You can travel with it. There's a lot of different shades to pick from. So even if I haven't been using this a ton lately, this is one that I will always have in my arsenal because I go back to it. This is one of those when I'm like, I don't know quite what to do, or if my skin's being finicky. I know that this does not irritate my skin whatsoever. This is one that I highly recommend that you go and try it on. It is just gorgeous. So love the Tom Ford Stick Foundation. Needed to give a mention to this one because it is just something that I've had for years that I always go back to. And maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. It just has my heart. So you guys, this is my top luxury foundations. As I said, you guys, I know that these are more geared towards my skin type, but these are my favorite. I think they're worth every single penny, and they're the ones that I've been using the most in the last 6 months plus. So these are all true loves, and as usual, I would love to hear what your favorite foundations are because I love the give and take on my channel. You guys are so awesome, and it's always so fun to kind of hear what your favorites are. You guys, I hope this was helpful, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and have a great day.